Hey, what's going on, everyone? FM Journeyman here. Welcome to episode 1 of a brand new Football Manager 2017 save. Now, I've used a random club generator to find me a team in the Vanarama regional divisions, which is the North and South, and they have elected to give me Weston Super Mare. Let's take a look at the squad that I've inherited. As you can see, it's actually pretty well rounded. I like to go with a 4-3-3 formation, and the club pretty much has a team full of players that can play that role. There's one exception, that's Dale Grubb. Now he's going to have to get retrained into a centre midfield role or maybe a striker role if necessary to get any games for him. But apart from that, it's pretty well rounded. So let's go over some of the key players in the squad. Luke Purnell in goal has a 4-star rating from my assistant manager. He'll be definitely my number one choice goalkeeper going into the season. Chris Barker, who is a defensive fullback, 36 years old, played a ton of games in numerous clubs, Barnsley, Cardiff, QPR for a little bit, Plymouth, Southend, so he's got a lot of experience underneath his belt. Good player to have on board. Then in midfield, let's go on to... Yes, probably Dave Grubb is definitely our best midfielder. Kane Ingram is a solid ball-winning midfielder. He's going to have to be at his best to help us in the middle of the park. And Ashley Kington is another talented midfielder to have. As you can see, he's very well-rounded, 25 years old. Right now, my assistant manager thinks he can't really improve on what he is. We'll see what happens though. He looks like he's going to be a key player for us going into the season. And strikers, we're actually gifted. We have a couple of great strikers. First of all, Elliot Richards, who's on a non-contract deal right now. But he's a very, very talented player, as you can see. I expect him to score a ton of goals for us. He is a non-contract. Unfortunately though, I tried to sign him to a part-time deal just before I started the video, and he wants £780 or something ridiculous like that. I've only got about 500 to spend, and I'm not even allowed to offer him that much money. So that's disappointing. However, we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll keep him around. Maybe he changes his mind, lowers his demand a little bit, and we keep him for the long term. But for the time being, we'll make the most of his talents. Then we have Tom Meachin, who's on loan from Newport County. Very well-balanced striker. 4-star player, according to my assistant manager. 25 years old. Scored a lot of goals in the lower leagues. Hopefully he can do it here. Then we also have Brad Ash, who is on loan from Barnsley. Used to play for us, actually. Even last season. Yeah, played 15 games, 9 goals. So a pretty good goal-scoring record last season. Hopefully he can continue that this one. Let's take a look at the preseason schedule. Now, as you can see, it's a kind of a mixed bag. Start off at Huddersfield at home. It's only a proposal so far, but they should accept it. Let's get some extra income right at the beginning, and then the rest of them, those are games we should probably win comfortably. The idea is to try and give the guys as much of a morale boost going into the first game of the season, which is up against Whitehawk, which will be the next episode. Then let's go over some of the club information for you all. Obviously, semi-professional club founded in 1887. We play our games at home again at Wood Springs Stadium, which is a 3,500 capacity stadium with only 350 seats, so not great facilities. Training facilities are poor, basic youth facilities, minimal junior coaching, and a basic youth recruitment. So those are areas we're going to have to improve on, and I wouldn't expect to get any quality youth players through the youth system. But as we go forward, you never know, we might be able to improve that. Let's go over expectations real quick. The board expects us to avoid relegation this season. Looking at our squad, we should have enough about us to do that. Reach the 4th qualifying round of the FA Cup and reach the 1st round of the FA Trophy. So those are all very realistic and attainable goals. I expect to meet them with ease. Going forward, we've got, as I mentioned, we've got £500 to spend on the wages, so not a lot of money to spend, nothing in a transfer budget, so we have to be creative there. My goals with the squad are going to be probably to improve the middle and midfield and maybe add another striker to go along with Meachin, Richards and Ash, just kind of as a backup option. Just in case Richards decides to bolt off as well. But I think that'll probably round up today's episode. Just wanted to give you guys a brief introduction of the series to come. Obviously, my ultimate goal is to try and reach the Premier League. However, that's going to be quite a few seasons down the line. Our next episode is going to be the opening day fixture up against a Whitehawk. I'll give you guys a rundown of what happened during preseason, any additional transfers that we have made. But once again, thank you guys for joining me here in this first episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed this series. Thanks once again for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.